this is the Angel Hug for Thursday, the 18th of October. And let's just see what comes through. I feel as if I want to use two cards today. Let's see what happens. One from this, one from the colour deck. Okay, all is well. All is still well. Great. This is obviously why I want to use another card, because we had that card yesterday. Not sure there's anything new to say about it. Somebody's just said, yes, there is. Right, okay, well, this is what it feels like. It feels like, you know, this plan for your life that feels as if it isn't really, things aren't quite working out. Try to see the beauty and the blessing in the not working out. So, in other words, if you're stuck somewhere, and you would rather be somewhere else right now, look around and just see who is there. Who have you ended up with in these in this situation that you can maybe learn more about harmony, about peace, about how to relate with people, how to break through challenges and difficulties in relationships. How can you learn to maybe overcome some of those inner patterns and bits of stuckness, and maybe some of the resistance we have about surrendering parts of ourselves and compromising in order to learn how to be more loving and more compassionate. So in other words, you might be having your buttons pressed at the moment by the situation that you've found yourself in somehow. You haven't found yourself there, I'm being told. Nothing happens by chance. These are all workings out that need to happen. And they're not, you know, when we talk about karma, sometimes people feel that that's like a punishment. Now it's something I have to endure because I did this, this and this. It's learning. It's all learning. Karma is learning. It's learning things that are there somewhere inside us that we know we want to discover. The higher self wants us to discover and to experience. And these are the people he, she, it has chosen for us to discover these things with. And these are the experiences through which we've chosen to discover these things and to learn these things and to grow ultimately. So all is well. And, you know, I'm going to read that again, that message from yesterday. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So not only look deeper and understand what the learning is, also see where there's something really good that might come from those learnings, and understand that this learning could be happening in a situation that might be less desirable, and you, the genius of your higher self, has found a safe way for you to learn these things. Okay, I'm just going to pick another card and see what else we get just from the language of colour. Right, so connect to body, mind and soul. Really, really important in terms of our ongoing understanding that all is always well, in a sense. At some higher level, all is always well. We're always fulfilling the divine plan. So however you choose to do that, I'm being really drawn towards that gorgeous lavender. And as I'm looking at it, I know it will sound weird to the people who are not, you know, using their psychic gifts yet, but I am smelling the lavender. So, and I'm being asked to talk about, just not going to go into it in any detail, but I'm going to talk about the power of aromatherapy oils and the power of incense and the power of saging and things like that. So there are people who, right, I understand now. It's from last week. For people who did the space clearing last week, if you felt anything kind of, I don't know, anything a bit muddy or unclear, any headaches, anything that just doesn't feel quite right, just be aware that when you do a big space clearing, it moves energy around, and it's a very powerful thing to be moving energy around like that. And sometimes what can happen is some of the stale energy that was kind of hovering in corners or hiding under boxes or collecting, and you know, you can say negative if you want to, but it's just old stuff. It's a bit like the dust that you would see physically. You might have an allergic reaction to it. You can have an energetic reaction to the energy that you've moved around as a result of that clearing. So if you're feeling any of that, open the windows for an hour, burn some aromatherapy oil, some really nice high frequency oils like lemongrass, or, you know, there are some even more high frequency ones that are quite pricey. If you want to ask me about those, get in touch. And lavender, of course, which is fantastic for everything, and it's a great cleanser. So yeah, give that a go and share as well. Let me know how that goes and whether that was an issue for you. I'd love to know. Okay, take care, everybody. And also, lavender is great for headaches, and it tends to be really good for headaches that have their origin in some kind of psychic place, which is most things, let's face it. Right, that's it for today. I'll be back for tomorrow, and I'm going to pick a card for one person from somewhere that's suggested to me by my guides and by the angels. All right, everyone, have a great rest of the day. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.